It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the NutriBurst, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new Immune Tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Come on in. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's up? Happy Sunday. Hey, can y'all hear me? Are we good? Now I tell y'all I don't want really come on camera. And tell y'all the truth right quick, right fast. I told y'all I got a facial, right? And I'm peeling. And it's just, it's not one of the things in life that I want to do. It's to be on camera peeling. It's not a thing for me. How y'all doing though? Before we get into Ready to Love. It's an interesting episode. I enjoyed it. Watched it twice. Made some notes. Have some things to say. You know what I'm saying? But we're checking in. Dominic, Naturally LC, Latasha, Benita, Aisha Ali, Nicole Young, Pretty Money, Vera Carter, Black LaShun, Jasmine Taylor, MV, Victoria, Miss Cute Thick. Okay. So I know y'all know, you know what I'm saying? But you never know who's watching. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's watching. You never know when your video is going to be in the playback on something. And you just don't want to be caught out here looking a mess. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into what transpired on this last episode of Ready to Love. Before I get into it, Ready to Love people, producers, people at Discovery OWN. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, listen to me. Can you please get your episodes and seasons together? Is this season 3 or is this season 4? Because when I search for my screenshots, there's a lot of confusion about what number season we are in. And I feel like I see this with y'all all the time, okay? It is not just this season that we've seen this. It's not just last season that we've seen this. We've seen this multiple times. Get it together, please. This is season 4. I don't know if I have it labeled correctly, okay? You know why? Because I don't know if OWN has it labeled correctly. So let's go ahead and get into my notes now that I've said that. Are we here? Are we here? We're here. I hope you guys can't hear my annoying ass dog. She's annoyed. She's annoyed because either she's hungry or she wants to be back inside. Either way, y'all. It's season 4, but I think it's because last season was Last Resort. That's why. And I get that. But no, I need y'all to label it correctly. It is so annoying. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this episode was better than the last, but I'm wondering why Tommy's wife not coaching or wisdom for the woman's point of view and TP the men. AJ is corny to me. Thank you, Quasia, for your assessment. Yes. Y'all ready? Let's go. Your dogs stay barking. They do. You know, they really, when you have dogs, you know what I'm saying? Especially when your dogs bark at the crackheads of nature, which are the squirrels. The squirrels are always running on our gates, and the dogs don't like it. The dogs also don't like other dogs barking at them, and that happens often as well. There are cats in the neighborhood. It's just a lot. Naturally, Mar, you're not really late. You haven't missed anything. I haven't even started yet. I'm just trying to give people a chance to come into the room because, you know, usually these notifications don't come in on time as I would like them to. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, Lyric didn't close the door all the way. So if you hear something, you know, it's Lyric fucking up my situation. Anyway, y'all. Yes, I did get your PayPal, Saki Speaks. Thank you so much. Actually, I can't look on my phone right now because my notes are right there. But thank you so much. People on PayPal, I can't reply to you guys on there, which is why it's so annoying. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, you guys, this was brunch with the singles this episode. Okay, the singles met up and they had brunch. Okay, Ida likes Ron. She really, really does. But when she got there, he was already eating. So that made her kind of just give him a little hug and pass him on by. And I just didn't understand. If you like him, you sat in everybody else's lap while they were talking to somebody. Why didn't you sit in his and talk to him since you were feeling him? Nobody else seemed to be. You know what I'm saying? But either way, Tommy comes in and tells them that at the end of the brunch, one of the women will be going home, okay? And we see Tressa. Tressa talks to Ron about being perceived as a homegirl. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm a comedian, but I don't joke all the time. And that's the thing. Like, it's very annoying to me that I hear so many of the men saying it over and over again that, you know, they see her as the homegirl when it's obvious that she's not really joking like that. Like, she says funny things, but her energy is very serious. So I don't understand where they're getting this homegirl vibe for. If you don't want to fuck a fat girl, just say that. But don't act like, oh, she's so funny, she's just a homegirl. Don't do that, okay? Because there are people out here that are into BBWs, and you know, I want that. I want people that like thick ass girls, okay? That's what I want. I don't want men on this show that are gonna bullshit. And really, like, I don't like black men that don't like thick ass girls. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, like, there's nothing wrong with being in shape. Don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, but ultimately, like, whenever a black man is like, oh, I'm not into thick ass girls, I'm just like, who raised you? How disgraceful. I have my hitters come and duct tape you, and yo could get it too. Double date, boo. Shout out to Cardi. So let's do it. I'm just all right. I'm not gonna do it anyway. Okay. The only reason I came back on camera is because ultimately the lipstick is cute. I was feeling the lipstick. I was like, oh, you know, you don't look that bad. But I'm not going to stay on here most of the time. Okay, so we're moving along. Are we moving along? We're moving along. Alex and Troy, they talk. And this entire episode, he's a creep. And she's starting to realize it. Hence this face. Okay, this face told it all. He was going around kissing and touching on everybody. And he thinks he's so cool. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, are those his shoes or his ankles? I don't know. Either way, they're his shoes. They're his boots. Okay, I can't see your ankles. That's a cool point for you because I hate when I can see men's ankles like that. I don't know what that's about. Put on some socks. It just looks sweaty and uncomfortable to me. But anyway, he's annoying. I can't stand men who think they're like so cool. Like, don't act like you so cool. Like, chill out. Chill out. Okay. And he is kissing everybody on the cheeks like this isn't a pandemic. I'm like, when was this taped? This is way too much touching and impossible saliva on my cheek. Like, look at this heavy bottom lip. You could possibly put saliva on my cheek in a pandemic. I'm not comfortable with that. Okay. Like, I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? He's touching and putting the moves on everybody. And Amber this episode noticed it and did not like it. So her energy towards him shifted. Okay. And then we had Chris and Amber. They were cute. I don't have a picture of the two of them, but they talk and she's okay with paying half the bills. Unlike the last crazy ad that was on here. Listen, I don't see anything wrong with sharing the weights. I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, my people, you know, I grew up in a household where, yes, my father paid the majority of the bills. My mom paid the utilities. My mom also had her own business. So she had to pay things at her own business. So my dad, you know, making a lot of money offset for that in the household so that a lot of her money could go towards the business. Like, that's just, you know, that's the way I saw things happening. So for me, you know, the weight being shifted, especially like throughout the years and shit, because there was a time when my mom was making bank. You know what I'm saying? And my dad was just retiring. You know what I'm saying? And he was still making bank somehow. But I'm saying, you know, there are shifts in relationships when it comes to the financial dynamics. And I feel like for people to be so gung-ho, that's your job. Are you crazy? Like, bitch, you wildin'. Like, I get that, you know, that's okay for you to want that, but your aggression about it, you wildin'. So Amber was a breath of fresh air in comparison to Naya from last season, who completely, you know, ruined Chris's experience on the show, which is why he is back for a second time, like he never left. And then we saw AJ and Stacey. Yeah, AJ and Stacey talk. No, you want to put more stuff in it? Yeah, you can put more stuff in it. I thought you did. Thank you. Sorry, you guys. In my life. Like the video. It's greatly appreciated. AJ and Stacey talk, right? They're in the middle of a conversation. Do you see them? They're vibing. Okay, mimosas, cuteness, not giving too much because, you know, AJ really doesn't like when women give too much. He's incredibly annoying to me because I feel like you give straight sexual energy, and then when women return said sexual energy, it's like she's a bit aggressive. Okay, sir. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. AJ and Stacey are talking, and Ida comes over and plops her ass down. And this is the second time throughout the brunch that she has interrupted Stacey, because Stacey was talking to David, and she came over and asked if he would like to, you know, marry the both of them. And it was just like, what's happening, Ida? What's happening here? You know, you're doing a lot here, ma'am. Okay, I just. And then we see David, Tressa, and Venetia. Not the best picture of them, but you know, you guys get the point. David wants to save himself for marriage. And you guys, Tressa is me and I am Tressa. She says, I've had trash ass sex before, so no. He says he didn't realize how funny she was. I'm like, where did you get the joke? She wasn't being funny. That was a dead ass comment. Venetia didn't say anything, but I'm more than sure she feels the same way. We're in our fucking 40s. I'm not waiting to find out that your dick is whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Bondi, she was aggressive. That's that repressed sex life screaming out. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Because I haven't even gotten to it yet. So don't gnaw Bondi me when I haven't even gotten to the scene yet. Can we give it a moment? Damn. Like, nigga be ready to disagree with you, don't they? Anyway, like, like, damn, bitch, I didn't even get to that. I was like, when did I say it? When did I get to the scene? I don't think I got to the scene just yet. But either way, you know, back to this situation with David. I'm Tressa. I'm totally Tressa in this situation, you guys. I do not want to marry a man if I don't know what his dick is like. That's not the type of world we live in. Like, we don't live in a world where no matter what, this shit is probably going to be amazing. Like, no, it's not like that. Like, it's not like that at all. You have got to try things. You have got to test drive before you purchase a whip. Like, that is just, like, I saw the other day, Carrie Hilson said the same thing because she was in this movie. Like, I watched the movie. It was Lust on Lifetime. I don't know if y'all saw that, but when I watched the shit, I rolled my eyes through most of the movie because it was this whole, if she had been pure, maybe she wouldn't have been, unhappy in her relationship. And I'm like, no, she could have been a virgin and a dick still could have been trash. What are you talking about? Like, even though I understand that you do get more perspective, but I feel like the whole idea of women having to be pure is so men don't have to be good at sex. Because to me, like, women come hot and ready. Like, at the end of the day, as long as we're alive and pumping blood and shit, there's no way you're going to be unhappy with it. Like, it's snatch. It's snatch. Like, the energy, yes, but you won't marry somebody whose energy you don't like or who you're not sexually attracted to. Men won't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like ultimately, I feel like that's some bullshit. Like, that's a way for you to lock a woman in so she won't, be, dissatisfied with your sex and decide to stop fucking with you before you lock her in. To me, that's what that seems like. Like, oh, you want to lock me down to some bad sex? Is that what you're trying to do? Okay. No, that's not what we do. And then, like, I'm 32. I'm about to be 33 years old. These women are in their 40s. Our sex drive during this time in our lives is on go. It's on ready. Why would I waste my time with somebody that's not trying to show up like I'm trying to show up? And I understand wanting to abstain, but I still need, like, my business. Me and Lyric abstained, but I tried it first before I abstained from it. It was like, I already know the nigga. It's not like he's gonna, murder me in my sleep or something like that. I've known him for some years now. So, okay, smash. You smash. Okay, I could fuck with this. This works. Okay, give me like a 3-month situation to focus on the relationship and not the sex. And we did that. Kind of more so 2 months than 3. But like I said, you kind of cut the time in half when you already know the person versus somebody that you never met before in your life. Like, they're a stranger. Like, no, wasn't, you've already been by my house. We've already spent time together over years. So, cut your time in half. Thank you so much, sweet Soraya D, for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. But yeah. And then another thing that David says in the preview about him being scared that, people are going to leave him. Like, that's another thing that makes me feel like you're withholding sex because you want to control the woman, not because you really feel spiritually that that's what you need to do. I'm just saying, that's how it feels to me. Okay, so I was Tressa. No, we're not marrying trash ass sex. Nice try. This peanut butter situation is really good. Anyway, y'all even just move supplements. Something Lyric made with peanut butter, and it's really good. He needs some therapy for sure. Yes, Devin, he needs therapy. Okay, so y'all, let's move on because I have more pictures. Okay, so Ida and Dietrich talk, but I don't have a picture of it, but I'm going to put this picture of her because we're eventually going to get to this face. So Ida and Dietrich talk, and he realizes that she jokes as a defense mechanism, which is understandable. But he explains to her that she clowns so much in conversation that the men didn't feel like they were really getting a chance to know her, to know how she would be in a relationship, in a serious relationship. I also feel like she was coming off extra as fuck to people who she does not know. And I get wanting to be yourself, wanting to be funny. Like, I'm that girl that's, honest to a fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm that girl that's going to joke and say what the fuck I want to say. And you either going to like it or you not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely that girl. Okay. Just so we can talk. But at the same time, as you get older, you realize that there is an attraction to shutting the fuck up sometimes. Sometimes you gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to chill. And I feel like she did not chill. She just really went at the situation in this nervous energy that, was not attracted to a lot of men. And so she got sent home and she was gonna cry in the car and she was upset, and when everybody stood up to hug her bye, she like, fuck off me. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to hug me. Y'all didn't want me to stay anyway. You know what I'm saying? She was hurt. She was bothered. You know what I'm saying? But she was doing a lot. And honestly, I felt like she would have went home the first day. So that wasn't a surprise that Ida, ended up going home first. Not a surprise at all. Okay. Like I said, cry in the car. So then we see AJ and Alexis. Now we're getting to it. Okay. AJ and Alexis go to make candles together and they are flirting, but he thinks she's too aggressive. She is giving him way too many compliments, in my opinion. Okay. And this is what I mean. So for instance, he tied her little thing, y'all know what I'm talking about. The thing that protects her clothes, her apron. He tied her apron around her waist. They're sitting close. Their knees are probably touching. He's staring into her eyes. Like there's a sexual energy between the two of them and he's flirting. She's a grown ass woman that wants the dick. So she's doing a little bit much. She's referencing how hard, how we're going to wait for it to get hard and, doing stuff like that. I felt like she was doing too much, but my problem comes in when I feel like men be giving off this I want to fuck you energy. And then when women return that energy, all of a sudden, oh my God, she's too aggressive. That is what I'm saying. But I also felt like she gave him way too many fucking compliments. I'm not giving no nigga that many compliments. You don't need to know I like you that much on a first date. You do not need to know that I like you that much on a first date. At the end of the day, what I would like for women to always remember is that we are the prize. Therefore, let these niggas be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Lyric. Oh my God. They both was giving energy, so she took it further, and now he want to say she all aggressive, like, dude, stop. Yes, I also felt that way. And I feel like two things can be happening at one time, which means she's not pulling this energy out of her ass, because when she was with the other guy, Troy, she wasn't giving him all that energy. You know what I'm saying? She very much kind of, all right, yes, and then exited the situation. So I feel like ultimately women give that energy to men that they want to give that energy to. And then men think, oh, she must be like this with everybody. And that works on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like that about men. Like, I don't like the fact that you feel like you have to trick me or chase me or damn near assault me in order for, this relationship to happen, in order for you to be, in order for you to be into me. That shit works on my nerves. I kind of don't like that. Sometimes I like to play hard to get, and sometimes I'm on my rah-rah shit. And I would like somebody to be able to deal with both of those situations, the Gemini in me. But like I said, she was really showering him with compliments in a way that I really wish that she had not. You know what I'm saying? But moving along, y'all, Jason and Kyra went on a date, and they talk about dealing with failure and depression, and he's been depressed in his life, and he talks about that. And she has had depression badly in her family. So that was kind of like a red flag for her, but they still, were smiling at each other and liking each other's energy. And he later on said that she was in his top for sure, and that he let her know that he was going to pursue her. I like her energy, to be honest. Like, I really do like her energy. I feel like she has a come get me nigga type energy. And I think that's what I think that's what all women really should be on. Like, we should always be in a situation like, oh, if you want it, come and get it then. Like, I'm not about to, do all that. But I'm also one of those people that believes in letting you know, you can kind of get it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I'll hit you with one of those for sure. Okay. What's up? I'll hit you with one of those, but don't get in a situation with me because then I'm, whatever. Anyway, I told y'all I like to tell people like what is it hitting for? Like Tressa said, what does that dick do? Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Anyway, you guys, but their date was cute enough. Okay, they're cute. Let's move on. So you guys, this was the cutest little scene for me. So Joel got Troy and David, and I think that was it, right? Yeah, Troy and David got them together and invited, called the babies, invited them out. I said, nigga, you a New Orleans, these people the fuck out, ain't you? Like, I'm not mad at him because when he was talking to Liz, she was like, I like your swag. And he was like, I don't really have no swag like that. Like, and it's so funny to me because we know that we have it automatically without even really trying. A lot of us, like, we really, really know that. So when people say that shit, we be trying to like pull back from it. But in essence, still kind of being swagged out. And it's hilarious to me to watch another New Orleans person be like that. Cause I feel like we be getting in our bag sometimes. We be like, we call the babies or whatever and say, with the yeah, you dig? Like, come holler at me. Let me know what's going on. Like, we'll hit you with that shit real quick. Ain't saying much or nothing, but saying a whole lot. Listen. But anyway, he invited them all together. And I really like Joel, y'all. I really do. And I still see him as like a nigga cousin or uncle or something like that because of, him being from New Orleans and his age, difference to me. Like, he like my sister age and shit. So, that's an older man to me. So I don't really see, I don't look at these men like, oh, look at the shoulders. I don't feel that way about it. But I really like him. And this scene made me like him even more because he's talking to Liz, but he's also there with Venetia. But he goes over to Venetia to check in with her and let her know that, hey, I'm still interested in you, even though I'm also interested in Liz. So I thought that was really dope for him to be able to do that, you know what I'm saying? And balance the energy of basically being on a date with two women at one time. Now, Troy, on the other hand, y'all, just being a creep. Like, that's, oh my God, y'all. Like, y'all. Why is he all on this lady like this? Why is he all on this lady like this? This was way too much. I feel like if we gonna say that oh girl, Alexis is aggressive, can we please talk about the creep that is going on with Sir Troy? Troy, sir, what's happening? It needs to stop. You doing too much. The juxtaposition between him and Joel is ridiculous. Just saying. So yes, let's move on. Are we moving on? Let's move on. There was another get together, and it was with Chris, Dietrich, Alexis, AJ, Stacy, Kyra, Tressa, and Jason. So damn near everybody except for Ron. I don't know what's going on there. But either way, Dietrich, I'm starting to like Dietrich. I really do. I think he's honest. I like his energy. Like, he really made me like him more than I did on that first episode. Okay, because on that first episode, I was not really feeling him. But the more I watch him, the more I like him. Him and Joel are like my top two right now, as far as like, like the vibe they give off, where it's like they cool, you know what I'm saying? And they're not really on bullshit like that. So, and also not on no creep shit, you know what I'm saying? We'll get to that in a minute. But either way, Chris, Dietrich, Alexis, AJ, Kyra, Tressa, and Jason have a cooking class. It's a lot of people. Dietrich is feeling Alexis. Alexis is being too aggressive again. And AJ clocks it. Chrysanthemum wasn't there either, right? I don't have a picture of AJ clocking it, but AJ was feeling some type of way about Alexis and the way she was being, making references to the food and all of that. But I also feel like, are we not supposed to be making like flirtatious sexual jokes with one another when we dating and shit? I'm sorry, y'all. I guess I don't know how to date. Because at this point, I didn't feel like it was that serious. It's not like she is being physical with people, which I feel like is, that's a lot to me. Whenever women, just are way too touchy-feely with men who don't seem to be giving them that energy. But she was just kind of joking. And I feel like, AJ's over there, like, look at her talking about sex again. I'm like, nigga, we on a date. Like, what are we supposed to be thinking about? Like, get out of here. I don't know. Like, it's just something about that kind of made me feel like, we going to keep, like, picking her apart like this or what? You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't even talking to you. But I agree, she does want the dick. I agree. I wish she didn't want it from him because he giving off energy I don't like. But Dietrich is feeling Tressa this episode. Like, they actually had a chance to sit down and talk. And look at the way, this is the picture of him looking at Tressa. He feeling her in this moment. Okay? And she says that she talked to him and he said that she used to be his type, but now he's more interested, I guess, in slimmer women. I don't know how a nigga type changed over the years. Like, I don't know what that's about. Because I personally feel like, if you like bigger girls, you like bigger girls, but y'all also date smaller girls. It's not like that big of a deal. Whatever the woman's energy is on, that's what you think about. That's what you worry about. You don't, focus so much on their body type. Like, pussy at the end of the day, y'all. Because I hear fucking anybody. You gonna sit up here and act like, my type matters so much. Child, please. Anyway. But he realizes that he needs to open up and, give her a try because she's giving off really good energy and he's enjoying her. And he keeps saying she has the best personality. And I kind of feel like I'm annoyed with men that feel like that's a negative thing because y'all are on this show to meet somebody and fall in love. But when somebody shows up with a great personality, it's like she's the home girl. And I'm just kind of like, so what's the bitch, you know what I'm saying, that's giving you all of the sexy energy? She's too aggressive. Like, I just kind of feel like these niggas are picky and all they have to do is show up with a job, some type of muscle tone in decent conversation. And that's all they have to be. They don't have to be, not too aggressive, but not too, what I'm saying? Like, they don't get put into all these parameters like the women do, in my opinion. And it's kind of annoying. But anyway, Chris felt left by Stacy's ass, okay? But I just kind of felt like, Chris, that's what y'all were there to do, kind of float around. But she wasn't feeling your vibe. That's fine. Move on. She wasn't, because she was like looking for somebody else to go and talk to. It is what it is. She went over there to talk to Dietrich. AJ and Kyra have a moment, and she's still kind of jamming him up about the date that they went on, which makes him feel a way. But, they laugh and joke it off, so it's not like a really big deal. However, I wonder how many times she's going to mention it, because eventually it's going to be like, bitch, how many times you going to mention it? Is we letting it go or is we not letting it go? Are we cool or are we not cool? What you going to do, bitch? Okay. But anyway, y'all, let's move on to the men meeting up with Tommy so that they can have a conversation about what's going on. And there was an emotional moment here where Jason thanks Joel, for coming to help him move. And anybody that's moved before knows how much of a situation that is. Only people that really fuck with you come help you move. You know what I'm saying? And Joel gets emotional when Jason brings attention to the fact that he really came through for him. And then Dietrich was like, yeah, I already told him, that's my boy right there. So, there's a camaraderie that's happening here, and that's amazing as well. You know what I'm saying? David, I hate that I can see your ankles, Dietrich tells everybody that Tressa has moved into his top. He's really feeling her. And Joel says he liked what he see when he look at her too. And that's why I said I like the two of them, because I believe they were the two ones that made it so that Tressa was able to stay. All of the rest of the dudes are talking about how cool she is, how great she is, but they couldn't wait to scream out that she was in the bottom, which I don't understand. Thank you so much for the super chat. Come and talk with me. I really want to be you, girl. I really want to know your name. Come talk to me. Okay, anyway. Okay, listen. AJ says Alexis was too aggressive, but she's still in his top. I'm like, okay. Jason says Kyra is in his top, and that's cute. We saw that. Tommy talks to Troy, you guys, because somebody has to talk to Troy about all of the physicality with the ladies. They don't know you. This is a pandemic. Stop kissing on everybody. Okay? They gently explained it. The men was laughing at his ass, okay? But he says he's trying to figure out, who is feeling him and who's not feeling him. And it's like, well, you'd find out they was feeling you more if you did not, kind of push your physicality onto them when they just meeting you. But anyway, they all wanted to send Tressa home, but Dietrich, said she was in the top. Chris and Kyra were in his bottom, which I think is funny because that first day everybody was talking about how they like Chrysanthemum, even though they couldn't pronounce her name. But when he said that he not feeling Kyra and Chris, because if you're not feeling me, I'm not feeling you, I was like, I know that's right, Dietrich. We ain't got time for that shit. If you ain't feeling me, I ain't feeling you. Okay, like anybody got time for that? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm starting to like his energy. Andrea, y'all. She was put in the bottom, and of course, so was Tressa. And David met up with Andrea to talk to her. And I just want to say, I'm gonna need for David to do all the breakups. They should keep him on the show just to do the breakups because he did such an excellent job breaking up and telling her that she, wasn't gonna get love on this show. He was like, there will be a man that will come and shower you with all the love that you will ever need in your life, and you will be fulfilled. But he just not here. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is because he officiates. But I definitely felt like that nigga should be the one breaking up with everybody because that was beautiful. And then Dietrich told Tressa that even though the other people wanted her to go, okay, even though the other people wanted her to leave, he was like, nah. Him and a couple of the other fellas was like, nah, we want her to stay. And she was all excited, like, why you did me like that? And it was a cute moment. I'm enjoying the show. I like how I'm changing how I feel about the people as time, goes on. Like I said, I did not like Dietrich. I like him now. I wasn't, I was like, oh, here come, New Orleans. I'm going to have to like him because he's New Orleans. But no, I really like Joel. Joel is the type of dude that, you be like, if you say you're going to do something for Joel, you make sure you do what you said you was going to do for Joel. You don't want to disappoint. Because when you call him, he going to answer the phone. Hey. We got some garbage. You want to come and get some? Okay, can you also buy us that? Yeah? Okay, all right. But Troy is creepy, for sure. David makes me nervous because that whole I'm not scared, but I don't want people to leave anymore. And she gotta, we gotta be married before all of that shit screams control because I'm scared people are gonna leave me. And I need for people to understand that that's always a possibility. It is always a possibility for somebody that you love to leave you or for the shit not to work out. That's always a possibility, no matter what, no matter if you're married, no matter what. People die, like you know what I mean? You just never know. That's why you have to be present in a moment, but you cannot feel like you can control somebody else. And being in a relationship is not about that. It's about enjoying where you are in that moment, planning for the next 5 minutes, but stop trying to plan for 50 years when you don't know how you're gonna feel in 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just kind of feel like David worries me because to me, he seemed like somebody that needs to, go and get some therapy and deal with his issues because nobody should be in fear, that, somebody gonna leave them like that, like to the point where you don't even have the person yet and you're already scared that I just don't want anybody to leave me again. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound good to me. That sounds like what Ike told Tina and them. Okay, he was like, I don't want nobody leaving me again, taking music and running and being famous without me. So I'm gonna get a bitch and I'm gonna marry her and impregnate her and I'm gonna beat her so that she can't really leave me. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, like Harpo too. Thank you, Crystal. I'm going to be pissed at these dudes if Tressa ends up in the bottom of each of their elimination. Yeah, that's gonna aggravate me too because then I'm gonna be like, is it about weight or what? because there are other people that could be in y'all bottom based off the fact that they not giving y'all no type of energy whatsoever. Like, that's why I like Dietrich, because Dietrich was like straight up, the two people that I didn't fucking talk to, that's who on my bottom. Not the big girl who gives me homegirl energy that I actually like, so y'all see. You know what I'm saying? Why there are other women that aren't giving y'all energy, that y'all aren't talking to, that should be put in y'all bottoms, but y'all chose Tressa. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all, like her energy and she's great. Yeah, I feel a way about that. And I really hope that Dietrich and her have like a strong connection, because they was giving energy and I liked it. Okay. I liked it. But yes, Alexis needs to go too thirsty. I don't want to say too thirsty just yet, because I feel like she fly, and like she knows she's just
I think she's confident.
Yeah, she is confident.
I don't think she dated since she was like.
Yeah, she dated that pastor. I mean, she was married to that pastor for all them years, so she probably just busting out the gates. Right. Yeah.
Remember when you was in college and that's how you used to date, talk to chicks?
Yeah.
Like, about that, like that,
yeah, you trying to do that? Yeah, with the you ain't doing that. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stupid ass. But yeah, no, I don't want to call her thirsty. But I do feel like she need to pull it back a little bit. But I feel like, people be too judgy of women when we're in these situations. Like, way too judgy. Like, excuse the fuck out of me for wanting to fuck somebody. Like, I'm so sorry that I want to fuck this fine ass man that's giving me this energy right now. I'm so sorry. Let me pull back on that. Let me act like I don't want to fuck him. I'm sorry. That's what they want us to do. They want us to, girl, she thirsty. The whole room don't need to know you got white mac and cheese. Did she say that? I missed that.
She put some mac and cheese in there.
So what? They were cooking mac and cheese. It's not like it came out of nowhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like she throws the innuendo out there, but it's not like it came out of nowhere. Like, we're making mac and cheese. The candles do eventually get hard. Like, how is it her fault that the dates have sexual innuendo? It's a fucking date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just because I'm a grown ass aggressive bitch, and I'm sorry. I just can't look at that lady and be like, "Oh, you thirsty because you letting these niggas know." Hey. Okay. And what if she just want to fuck some of them? These niggas come on these shows all the time. I always think it was in ready to fuck. Ready to fuck. Not ready to love, ready to fuck. Like, this show been ready to fuck for a minute now. So I'm trying to understand why when a woman come on here like, yeah, nigga, what? What's up? Everybody like, she thirsty. I don't like when women tell you they want sex. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't get down with that mind frame that far. I do agree. She gave that nigga way too many compliments, and I'm stingy with the compliments. Okay, like I'm stingy with the kitty cat. Okay, shout out to Jocelyn. I need to go watch Jocelyn's Cabaret. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna be back. Sexual innuendos here and there is fun flirtation, but every time in real life, I'm gonna look at you like creepy. But was it every time though? See, because I feel like
small frame.
Right, yeah, we didn't edit it together like hours and hours of footage, and you make a comment here and there, and now all of a sudden, every time you turn around, you throwing the pussy in his face. What? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having way too much fun with this conversation. Anyway, AJ said she looked like a superhero. Yeah, he did in her pants. I don't feel like Alexis is doing that much. Maybe I'm watching something else, but at some point, everyone has made sexual jokes. Like, come on now. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel, especially if you're giving me energy, like, and I also feel like, it goes into that mindset of niggas wanting women to be, like children or like some young girl that they have to like, you know, drag the pussy out of. Like they don't want you to be a grown woman like, you know, come get this shit. No, they want you to be like a young girl like, no, I don't want you to take it. I don't want you to take it. No, like that's what they no pineapples. That's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, no, nigga, pull it out. What's up? And they be like, oh my gosh, she's way too aggressive. She wants to fuck me. Like, she's not gonna make me take it from her. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just how I be feeling about some of y'all men sometimes. I feel like y'all really be like fucked up in the head. Y'all want grown ass 40-year-old women to act like virgins. That y'all about to creep up on and take the pussy from. Like, no. I want all that energy. I want all that energy. Give me all that energy. The fact that he called her aggressive was too much. I think so. And I said this to Lyric. I was like, to me, aggressive is I'm, you know, pulling at your clothes and shit. That's aggressive. And I've done that. So I don't like a little joke here and there. A little jokey joke here and there. I mean, we ain't doing that much. Talking about women specifically. I can remember one time where I got way too handsy with somebody in a car. And it was just kind of like, bitch, I ain't seen you in like a year. What's up? Like, you want like I saw you yesterday. You know, forgive me. I was in my 20s. You know, now I'm not that person anymore. I'm not. Am I that person? Do I? I don't.
Well, you don't cost me.
I mean, sometimes.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you know, every now and again, you might get accosted around here. You don't get accosted as much as you might because, you know, you be sleepy. You be tired because you be about to get many a night you been in this bitch sleep and I'll be like, I should rape this nigga. But I'm not gonna do it. It's a joke. Please do not like flag me. Talking to my grown ass 6'2" husband. There's no way. Okay, there's no way.
Oh no, nigga.
You ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all. Let me go so I can come back for Iyanla. Okay, I'm gonna go. And I'll be back. No, I have not been delivered. I have not been delivered. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Okay. Not even a little bit. Not even at all. Okay. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you all of a sudden not be attracted to motherfuckers. I don't know. I've been attracted to women in my entire life. I don't know how to.
Still, you know.
All right. Thank you, April B, for the super chat. Men who want that level of chase give pedo energy. When a woman's fed up, no matter how you beg. I mean, my mama used to be like, oh, you don't want no head on there. Oh, so you must want, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want no head on there. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? Anyway, y'all, let me go. I love y'all. Come back for Iyanla Fix My Life, okay? The vibe will probably be a tad bit different. Come back. Bye.